What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tina, aka Her Life Sparkles, and I am back with another hair tutorial featuring my Zoe girl. Before we get started, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so that you get all the notifications anytime we upload anything new. For Zoe's hair today, I used the Cantu Flaxseed collection, starting with the shampoo just to give her a good wash. I only wash her hair once every 2 to 3 months, so getting in there good is necessary. That's why I'm using the scalp brush just to make sure I give her a good cleanse. Then we're going to go back with the conditioner to get her good and moisturized. It was giving me a hard time coming out of the bottle, but I have to use a lot because she has very, very thick, dense hair and it just eats up product. Once we get that in there good, we're going to detangle. I start with the wide tooth comb and then go back with an actual detangling brush, and then I twist it into sections. I finished off camera just because it took me way longer than I wanted it to. So I didn't want to make you guys sit through that, but I did the same process all over her head and did about like 12 twists, I believe. And then I leave her hair in the twist while I rinse the conditioner out. This particular conditioner can act as a leave-in, but I still went ahead and rinsed it out. Leaving it in the twist, just make sure that it doesn't get back tangled, and it makes the styling process easier because I kind of sectioned the twist with the style I wanted to do her hair in mind. Once we get all of the conditioner out, we get rid of the excess water so that she can sit up. And then wrap her in the towel good, and just to kind of give y'all an idea of how real her shrinkage is, stretched it out a little bit.
Luke, get out the way. No.
Luke, go now. Go. Ah, you said hi. Now you can go. Hi. You got to back up. They can't see you waving. Go watch TV. For styling her hair, I'm going to do a bunch of ponytails all over. And I'm just going to use the rat tail comb to correct the parts because I didn't really part her hair while I was detangling. Just so she can have some straight parts because so it can look neat. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you get the point. And then for styling, I'm going to use the Cantu coconut curling cream. I'm going to use about a quarter size amount on each section of her hair. Rub that in good. And detangling the hair before styling just makes this process that much easier. I don't have to sit through the detangling process right now. And then I do use black rubber bands on her hair to secure it. I've tried the clear, stretchy, like elastic type bands before, but her hair expands as it dries and it made them pop every time. So we stick to the black rubber bands, and I just make sure that I cut them out instead of like trying to pull them out of her hair. That way I don't like pull any of her hair out. A question I get asked a lot about Zoe's hair is how did I get and maintain her length? My first answer is like genetics plays a part in it. I've had long hair all my life, and I just assumed that, she inherited my hair gene. But other than that, I don't care for her hair any differently than I do my own. I make sure to, take good care of it. I keep it clean. I keep it moisturized. I do a lot of protective styling. She uses a satin cap at night, so like these ponytails and twists that I'm putting in her hair, they'll probably be in her hair for the next 5 to 7 days, and then she'll wear a satin cap at night, and then I'll take it down and do it in a different style, but in a similar fashion where I'm not combing and tugging on her hair every single day. And then I use a lot of water-based products and creams in her hair so that she doesn't have like issues with buildup or flaking or anything like that, so that I don't have to wash it all the time and strip it of its natural moistures or anything like that. I am from the belief that if you leave your hair the hell alone, it will grow. I try to leave my own hair alone as much as possible. That's why I'm big on like braids and other protective styles. But that's a lot like my mom did with our hair growing up. She will put it in styles like this and leave it alone. So I stick with what I know. Another product that I have used on her hair, or I did when she was like 1, because the back of her hair had came out from like rubbing against her crib and stuff like that. It was a product called Baby Don't Be Bald, and I do use that on her scalp still a couple of times a month, but not like every single day, and that did help a bit, and I'll link that in the description section. But other than that, I use a lot of the same products that I would use on my own hair, with the exception of like gels and stuff like that. When we have somewhere that we need to be, I do sometimes use like an edge control just to lay her edges, but today I didn't even touch her edges. They just kind of laid themselves as I was doing her ponytails. And I try not to make her ponytails too tight so that they don't hurt and that they're not like pulling her hair or her edges or anything like that. She's trying to convince me that I should straighten her hair for her birthday next week, and it is not happening. Sis, you'll be like 12 when I decide to finally put some heat in your hair. I've never even blow dried her hair before. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around doing that. And then because her hair is really prone to shrinkage on wash day, I use Barrettes anyway, but the Barrettes will help with the stretching of her twists, because you can see that they're shrinking up pretty badly already. So I add Barrettes to the end just so that she can retain some of her length in her twists. And I just switch them out as she changes clothes or whatever. There's tons of Barrettes out there, but my mom used daisies on us growing up, so she's a daisy girl too. We don't really use anything else. And then after I get all of her barrettes on, I make sure just to add her signature bow, because it's not Zoe if she doesn't have a big bow somewhere, so I put one at the top. And she's done. Like I said, she'll keep this for the next 5 to 7 days, and then I'll, restyle it, re-moisturize and all of that. But that's it.
Can I say hi?
Yeah, say hi.
Hello.
You like getting your hair done?
Yes.
I know you didn't. You was crying.
Because you're too hard combing my hair.
I was too hard combing your hair?
Yes.
That's my fault?
Yes. You gotta slow down.
I need
that
to
kind of hurt.
Oh.